One day, far away, he had stopped on his way, for a sign on a church drew him near. Now the preacher was speaking of the life he was seeking, so he sat himself down to hear. Oh, he heard such wonderful words of Jesus, of life and heaven above. And he heard of how wonderful life could be, with joy and peace and love. When the sermon had ended, he bowed and befriended his Lord, who had loved him so long. When he looked up again, as he said his amen, his heart was full of song. So he rose with a smile and he danced up the aisle as the people were making their way. One or two shook his hand, nicely said, "Come again. The weather is nice today." I was hard, tried to tell what he wanted to yell, but it seemed that no one cared to hear. As they all walked by, he started to cry on the steps with no one near. And he cried right out loud through the hurt, through the cloud that had made his Lord's light seem so dim. But then he dried his eyes as he realized the love he still had from him. And he sang such wonderful words of Jesus, of life and heaven above. Then he went his way with a new song that day, and joy and peace and love. And he sang such wonderful words of Jesus, of life and heaven above. Then he went his way with a new song that day, and joy and peace